welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Tonight, a good one to kick off the year on Sunday Night Primetime. It's our visitors and our home team on Sunday Night Primetime. On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. His team fired up and ready for this one. His counterpart on the other side, the coach of the home team. This guy's come in on what he described as a strong week of practice, looking to put one in the win column in front of these home fans. It's been a wild opening weekend to this point. Who knows what is in store tonight? As off we go for the Sunday night opening. Crazy. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Mike, as I think back to opening day over my years of playing in the NFL, it didn't matter if I was a rookie or going into my 14th season. I think every player goes into that game with just a little bit of extra nerves, thinking new season, new opportunity. Can I still do this at a high level? And you get through that first game, and it feels like you can finally take a deep breath and let the season unfold. There's going to be a lot of nerves in this one here today, but the team that settles down the fastest and just gets back to playing ball, they're going to have a big advantage coming away with a big win today.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now give up the middle, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. We try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd down.
One of the tight ends in motion right. Now faking the give. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Attack is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, out wide, it's caught. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards. He'll look to throw. He'll step up and run. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Ninth play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down.
And 9 yards to go.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he will score! Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
No problem there on the extra point, and the visitors have their first lead of the new year. They're up 7-0 here in the season opener. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. And taking the snaps, quarterback now in his 3rd year in the league.
And we all know how talented this guy is, Mike, right? From the physical sense, that's obvious. But what really separates him, and it really came through when we had a chance to talk to him this week, is really his ability to operate from the neck up. His processing speed, his decision-making. It seems like he's always one step ahead of the defense, and when he's on, he's proven to be really hard to beat.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes.
It's so easy to underestimate the speed of this quarterback until you get on the field. They break down your pursuit angle so quickly because of that speed, so give credit to the defense. They understand it's a collective effort to contain this guy, and this time, defense wins and brings him down for a sack.
On 3rd down, Sanders. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up, and they fail through the air, and they have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The visitors' offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They lead 7-0 thanks to the touchdown on the opening drive, so try to double up here as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Ooh, well, now you see him, now you don't. Good juke move there, and a gain of 6. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Now a give on the... He's going to lead his way forward. The 1st down at the 44-yard line.
Just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
The extra point is up and good. And the visitors will extend their 1st quarter lead. It's now 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Quick throw, taken in, into space at the 45. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Sanders. Rolling right, it's taken in. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
San Antonio, first down.
first down. It's Sanders. Whoa! And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. Sanders keeping it on the zone read.
I don't mind the call. Down here this close to the goal line, you're trying to account for the extra defenders. In this case, you're trying to read them, but give credit to the defense. They had the running back accounted for and the quarterback.
Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He's got his big tight ends. Touchdown, San Antonio.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
First down, Chicago.
They'll stay on the ground. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Following the penalty, they'll run it.
The tackle man just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 6. First down, Chicago.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. Got a man coming across the field, he's got it. And they'll take this down inside the 35. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a 1st down. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 24-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 3rd down and 3.
And 3 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive. So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
Now return coming from the 7. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
At their own 31-yard line.
Get him, go down!
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So one quarter in the books on our first Sunday night telecast of the year. 17-7 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Sanders. And he's going to run out of time. They get to him and bring him down.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that 2nd down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
3rd down and 9. Now it's Sanders. A toss left side, caught by his running back. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. The visitors' offense and their running back set to go once more. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Greg, when you step back and look at this AFC North, Baltimore and Pittsburgh, their rivalry now really for a couple of decades has in so many ways defined this division, and they set the tone for everything that happens when you are in an AFC North game.
And you talk about divisions having identities, they have their culture. Really at the top, Baltimore and Pittsburgh kind of want to play a similar style game, strong on defense, great run game. Obviously, Baltimore adds the extra element with Lamar Jackson. To me, the fascinating team, though, is what kind of jump can we expect, Mike, from the Cincinnati Bengals?
I agree with you, because if you think about the toughness and the physicality, Cincinnati can put up points in an electrifying fashion, and even the one year Cleveland was up near the top of the division, they did that as well. But you come back to that defensive side of the ball, and when I look at these teams, Greg, I just think, man, these are defenses that can stop anybody in the league, and that's where you've got to invest in this division.
Yeah, and I think that's what's so fascinating about Cincinnati is they're kind of the outlier. They're the pass heavy, they're the spread attack, they've got unbelievable weapons on the outside. Obviously, Joe Burrow, a quarterback. But it was the defense, and you said it, their inability to be as good on the defensive side of the ball as Baltimore, as Pittsburgh, traditionally, but especially last year, is really what allowed them to be the odd man looking in when they missed the playoffs. So I think if Cincinnati can just improve a little bit on defense, they have the offense to now enter and make it a 3-man race in the AFC North.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. That screen goes for 12. And that's a 1st down.
first down, Chicago.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. They get 24 on that one. 1st down, Chicago. They'll turn and hand this one off. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike. And you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched. And An unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
The kicking team off for the extra point. His kick is good, and the visitors up their lead. It's now 24-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense are ready to get back to work. Greg, this AFC East, a division that really has been dominated by the Bills. The 5 straight division titles, it's hard to see who can knock them off that perch rate.
Yeah, I think until someone decides that that's going to change, I think you just have to assume that Buffalo remains the king of the East. And I think when you look at the bottom of the division with the Jets and New England, they're clearly in a rebuild. Quarterbacks and coaching staff trying to kind of get themselves out of the bottom of the division. Miami seems to me, I don't know if they're ready to compete necessarily with Buffalo directly, but Miami is a playoff caliber roster, a playoff caliber.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Extend the lead, the defense joining the party. A pick 6 for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick 6.
With the extra point try forthcoming. It's up and good. And the visitors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Drive will start on the ground. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
35-yard line. Brings up second down.
Up the middle they go. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
And the ability to continue to sustain these drives and maintain possession, these third downs are so critical, Mike, because every time an offensive play caller gets a fresh set of downs to work with, there's just more opportunities to continue to try to strike deep and go to score.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
On the zone read, here's Sanders to keep it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
30-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
That's another San Antonio first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with more on this opening week after this. Throwing now, Sanders on first down.
Sanders passes
Second and inches.
to number 0. A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
Here's Sanders to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Crawford very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
Less than a yard.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So the penalty sets up this offense for first and goal. Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Sanders will throw it. And he gets to the outside and he takes it in. Touchdown San Antonio. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
His kick is good.
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
It's a gain of 10.
Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing now on first and 10, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. So a pair of first downs moves him out to the 47-yard line, and it's first and 10. He'll get this one out to his fullback.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll look to throw again. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
And it brings up third.
One final throw before the break. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. From the 6, here comes a return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. Well, Greg, this is going to take a lot of self-reflection here. You build up so much for the season opener. To struggle like this has got to be a tough feeling.
Yeah, and we've never spoken to a team before their Week 1 matchup where they didn't tell us this is the best training camp they've ever had, it's the best roster they've ever had. I mean, how many times have we heard that? So in this case, though, Mike, I think you have to be careful that you don't overcorrect. Of course, this did not go according to plan. This is not what they've been building to through their entire offseason schedule, but it's still also just one game. So don't throw everything in the garbage and start all over. Don't throw out all the hard work from the previous offseason. Stay the course, fix what went wrong, improve, and move on to week 2.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. The visitors' offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. You know, Greg, as we get the season going, obviously the adjustment to last year's new kickoff rules in place. We talked to a lot of coaches during the year. Folks didn't seem too bothered about letting the other team have the ball at the 30-yard line after a touchback. But the 30, he's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And this one is recovered by the defense. What a demoralizing play. A big chunk coming in the passing game. Looking like they had flipped the field, but then, Greg, the fumble, and the defense comes up with a recovery.
Explosive plays, that's what this offense has been talking about. This is what they've been preaching. But at the end, Mike, you have to protect the ball, because otherwise it's all for nothing. That's exactly what happened here. The big pass play is negated by bad ball security, and now the defense takes over.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. A modest game. Maybe. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Now, Sanders gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. And that will be a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 29. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
At the 29-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Sanders. Going for it all. That's hard. And they're going to have this all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 42 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Sanders going to throw again. The throw here is complete. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 19-yard line.
Again, it's Sanders. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he'll take this down to the 6. That's good enough for 1st down. 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That is caught. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Let's go. Do it.
Still first down.
So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. To throw again is Sanders. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, San Antonio.
We were talking during the break, Mike. We felt that this was kind of a do-or-die drive. They felt like they needed to come away with the touchdown here, and now they're showing a little life.
Yeah, a little bit of belief, don't you think? Everyone on that field knows they've been a part of a comeback before. It's a pretty big mountain, but a good way to get started here to begin this half. The extra point is good, and his guys are able to cut the deficit to 10.
31. Our home team, 21.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. The visitors' offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. One is complete, and that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
8-yard pickup. 1st down, Chicago.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle, and he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a 1st down.
On what I love, ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. You get it again.
Now, faking the give. Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's catch number 5 tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They'll go with a counter on 1st down. Well, he shows you the elusiveness getting out of one tackle, but not the other. Fortunate, really, to get back to the line of scrimmage on that play. 2nd and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. They'll look to set up the screen here. And he'll be out of bounds after a gain of 9. They'll go about trying to convert on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. They'll put him down right at the 20, but they'll also move the sticks. That is a 1st down picked up. Here's 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13-yard line.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's got it at the 3. Now here's 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Throwing here on 3rd and goal. Good blocking, and he's in. Touchdown, Chicago. And that is now a pair of rushing touchdowns The quarterback giving it to them, Greg, with his legs in this one.
And we're starting to see, Mike, why this week this coaching staff told us they're encouraging this guy to do this more often. His ability to be a passer, but also a rusher, is an element to this offense that is hard for defenses to account for.
Visitors 38, our home team 21.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. You know, Greg, early on, it's always new faces in different places. Off-season movement, what caught your eye?
I think there's so many good ones, right? You talk about Stephon Diggs. He ends up in New England, and Cooper Kupp now. He's moving on to Seattle from the Rams, but I think it's the guy the Rams signed to replace him, Davante Adams. I know he's not the youngest anymore, but watching him play in New York with Aaron Rodgers last year with the Jets, he can still run, he can still make every catch, he can still go up and compete at the high point. I think you put Davante Adams with Matthew Stafford, Puka Nacua, in that offense run by Sean McVay. I think that's a sneaky, maybe not a sneaky because he's a really household name, but I think that's a great signing by the Rams.
And always interesting from the offseason, the quarterback movement and unique ties. Some of the biggest names were or now are Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, now the guy that is going to line up behind center for Seattle, Mike, is Sam Darnold. And, of course, we all saw that incredible season he had last year in Minnesota with Kevin O'Connell and Justin Jefferson and that really dynamic Vikings offense. So now he goes to Seattle. I think he's going to have an inspired Cooper Kupp. He was let go from the Rams. If he's healthy, he's a big weapon. Jackson Smith-Njigba, he has some pieces in that puzzle that he can push the ball downfield to. So I'm excited to see Sam. That's what everyone thought he was going to be coming out of college when he was a high draft pick of the New York Jets.
First and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
At the 31. Brings up second down.
You got motion there. You got motion there right there.
From the gun, it's Sanders. And he will be out of bounds. There is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what that is all about. The official right there to call it. You cannot go out of bounds and then be the first guy to touch it. So that draws the flag. So after the 5 yards walked off, it is third down and 8. Out of the gun, it's Sanders. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's enough for a first down.
At the 21-yard line.
Here's Sanders to throw. To the goal line is in. Touchdown, San Antonio. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys are able to cut the deficit to 10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Visitors offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick hitting slant there. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. Third down, we're trying to get it on the ground. Needs to get to the 35. I'm not sure he got there. Defense thinks he is short, and he is. It is fourth down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line. The home team's offense ready for this next possession. Will try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Sanders will throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the 23-yard line.
We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Third down, 3 to go.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now it's Sanders. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 14 on the pickup. And that will be a first down.
At the 50-yard line.
Move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 12 more yards from him there, and another first down. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9. Now, Sanders. Quickly to the outside and complete. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. He's taken down just shy of the 10. That's 13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down. From the shotgun, it's Sanders.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver.
That is caught by the tight end. Touchdown, San Antonio. That is 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, they are pecking away at take this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now a timeout for injury. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a zone read to start the drive. Into space. Inside the 20. 73 yards. Touchdown, Chicago. That is 3 touchdowns in the game and 4 for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score. Visitors 45. Our home team 35.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The home team's offense getting their final instruction before heading back onto the field. They'll start out 1st down and 10. That'll give on the ground. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd
It's
down.
a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Throwing now from the gun. Back over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
14 yards.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Well, another catch for his favorite target. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
And a yard.
From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down. He'll step up and run. And nice work there. He'll go into a slide and gain about 7.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
So,
At the
2 minutes to
36-yard
play
line.
here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports. After this, here's 2nd down and 3. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Now this offense could use the first of their timeouts.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
They'll drop to throw. On the run to the right. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throw away.
Brings up 3rd down.
Sanders on 3rd down. That one incomplete. Covering standing there, able to jar the ball free in a big spot, and now it is 4th down. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to get back to a one-possession game. Now a timeout for injury. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. They've got just the 2 timeouts remaining, so they'll line up and take their chances right here with an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
So out comes the Chicago offense as they get set to take over once more. And still 2 timeouts left for the defense, but no real need to use them. They're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. It's 1st down, and they'll run. They'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now a 2nd timeout called by the defense. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. He'll drop to throw. A toss left side, caught by his running back. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout. Get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for our visitors. They move to 1-0, getting the victory to begin the new campaign. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Good night, everybody.